This old tune originates back in the early years. It's made a hit in rock and roll, old time, bluegrass, and now we're going to murder it. One called Cocaine Blues.
lot of you do a lot of different things, but there's one thing that's universal. We all sing. Some of us are shower singers. Some of us are car singers. Some of us are concert singers. And then there's the rest of us. But there's one thing we all do. We all sing because of what? We're happy. This next song here. We're happy because what? We're free. And this time we're going to have the Hummingbirds do us a number. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free.
contributed so much to our culture in Virginia. We're so grateful to the Mongolian community for how much incredible arts, both in terms of material crafts, amazing mask makers, and all kinds of things, and then contortions, which is the sort of one of the jewel crafts. Are you ready for Mandkhai? This is not something you often see in your lifetime. And she is, as I said, she's a master artist in our apprenticeship program, and we're really proud of her. Make her feel welcome, everyone. Mandkhai Erdembat. Now, I mentioned before, Wayne is from a town of 7 people, Rugby, Virginia, and they must be missing you there. I always love when you tell us a little something going on there. What's Rugby? What's a little tale from there? I don't know, somewhere you know.
Well, there ain't but 7 people, you know, and not too much goes on. But you know, when I'm gone like this, we know we have to take turns of being the mayor and the school teacher and you know, the town drunk and the preacher and everything else, you know. And when I'm gone for 2 or 3 days like that, I think you do miss me, and that's a good thing. And well, you got time for me to tell about the circus when it's coming through? That's my favorite old-time story about Rugby. You know, my folks told me this years and years ago when population, they say, has always been 7, because every time a new baby's born, somebody leaves town every time. And anyway, the circus was coming through Rugby there, and they wouldn't stop for 7 people. I guess you can't blame them, you know, you wouldn't do that. But we had excitement anyway, because they carried those animals around in these big old wooden carts and things, and they broke a wheel off of one of them and turned it over to the side of the hill, and they spilled out those circus animals in that little community. You know, we had lions, tigers, and stuff like that running around. You can imagine that is quite a fuss. And the circus people were real good, and they caught them up. They didn't hurt anybody at all. But what I wanted to tell you the funny story about, they lost the elephant. They couldn't find a thing in that little place as big as an elephant. They searched everywhere. The sheriff got word he'd been out at this lady's farm. Of course, he went right out there the next day, went up to her house and asked her if she had seen an elephant. Come to find out, she didn't know what one was. And never heard tell of one, and never even seen a picture of one in a book or anything. And the sheriff was trying to describe what he was looking for and asked her if she'd seen anything like that, and said, well, yes, I did. Said, just this morning, there was some kind of a big old animal like that up there in my garden. Said, you know what? It was pulling up every one of my cabbages with its tail. And he said, pulling up cabbages with his tail? What in the world is it doing with them? Said, you wouldn't believe it if I told
you. Wayne Henderson, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, appreciate that. That's my favorite old-time story about Rugby there.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm tempted to ask for another, but I know this is a family show and a kid guitar workshop and everything.
Yeah.
And Reggie, I still want to try to get you to sing on one. Maybe do it like y'all like to do a bluesy number, something bluesy. Maybe get them going on. Would y'all like to hear us do something bluesy? They don't do the blues. Reggie's one of my favorite blues pickers.
Well, I don't know what. I don't sing too much.
Well, just play then. I'll stop asking you to sing.
We could do a little of that Deep Ellum blues, maybe. We'll do it a little different version than we played earlier today. When you go down to Deep Ellum, put your money in your shoes. The women in Deep Ellum, they got those Deep Ellum blues. Sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Big and Wayne. Once I knew a preacher, preached the Bible through and through. He went down in Deep Ellum, now his preaching days are through. Sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, you know your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Tell him about it, Josh. go down to Deep Ellum, just have a little fun. You better have your $15 when the policeman comes. Sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Go down to Deep Ellum, put some money in your shoes. Don't mind the Deep Ellum, got those Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues.
Hey, how about Reggie Harris, Danny Knicely,
Thank you.
Judge Pickett, Wayne Henderson, Presley Barker. How about it, everybody? Come on. Some of these guys have somewhere to go. Not me, Johnny. I don't have anywhere to go.